Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be tackling a task that I have been avoiding for a really long time. That task being this lovely shelf that houses all of my camera gear. I also feel like I don't have that much camera gear, at least compared to a lot of videographers and content creators, but it's enough to have 3 shelves worth of stuff that should stay organized. So I got this shelf from Target. The purpose of the shelf was to keep it organized and clutter-free, so I had easy access to all of my gear. That's what we're gonna be doing, and I'm excited because this needs a refresh, clearly. The top 3 shelves are going to house all of my gear. The bottom 2 has my sewing machine, and then my drone is at the bottom, and it's an older drone. My dad actually gave that to me, which is really sweet, but it is massive. I'll show you. And it's heavy. It takes up the whole frame. The reason why I mentioned it's an older drone is to kind of give you an idea of the size, because newer drones are really tiny. So I'll just say I'm not really touching the bottom 2 shelves because this takes up pretty much the whole shelf, and then my sewing machine takes up the whole shelf as well. So, okay, I don't really want to take too long with this intro, so I think we should just jump right into it. I feel like it's in an awkward space, so I don't really know where to put y'all. But I think what I'm gonna do is bring you guys closer to the shelf, start from the top, and then work my way down to the 2 other shelves. So I'm gonna put you guys up there so you can see what's going on. Okay, this was everything on my shelf, so I just placed it on my desk so I can reorganize it and put things where they are supposed to go. Found $1. Okay, we have an empty shelf. I just dusted everything. We can start placing things back. It's so dusty in here, like, I'm sorry you guys. So rude of me. What I think would be best is, because I have all of my chargers on this shelf down here, I think it would make sense to have this be where like my batteries, chargers, all of that, cameras, lenses. I wish I had decor type things to make it a little bit more full. Right now it's not very aesthetic. Even the wall, I'm kind of over this design that we did. I loved it when we first did it, but I think I've grown out of it. I want white walls again. I have this guy that I got from a street vendor here in Charlotte. How cute is that? I had this cute glass up there as decor too. My friend Jess got this for me. She had it made for, I want to say it was my birthday or for Christmas. So I had that up there as decoration too. I should put like a plant up here, huh? Okay, it's a couple hours later, so I'm hoping the lighting hasn't changed too much. My favorite water bottle. Simply Modern from Amazon. I'll link it down below, but the water stays cold for so long, so I'm still kind of confused as to where I should start with this. And the other tricky thing is some of my lenses don't have lens caps. That's okay. Let's just get started. I think what I'm gonna do is just start placing stuff, and then after I'll kind of rearrange, if that makes sense. I wish it was a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, but it's fine. It's not about aesthetics, is it? I'm gonna wipe it down first. I'm gonna clean my Polaroid camera. Chima got me this probably like 6 years ago for Christmas maybe. And she's a little dirty. I'm just gonna set stuff like that up there. Just get this a little dusting. I just shut the AC off, so I hope that it wasn't loud this whole video. I think I'm gonna start putting my cameras up here on the second shelf. This one is the Nikon D3400. This was my first DSLR camera. My cousin Gannon actually gifted this to me, which was so sweet of him. He is a really great photographer, a lot of like landscape photography. Maybe I can pop some up right here. But I think this was also his first camera, and then he kind of, at the time, which was like maybe 5 years ago, he was ready to graduate from this to a different camera, so he sent it to me, which was so nice because I feel like if he didn't send this to me, it wouldn't have sparked all of this, you know? Okay, so I want to say this was my second camera. This is the Sony a6400. And right now it has the Tamron 28 to 75 millimeter on it. I really want to take this off though and have my lenses separate from my cameras. However, I don't have lens caps for all of them. I absolutely love this camera. It is great for vlogging, which is why I originally got it. So it has the flip screen right here, and it's pretty compact. Obviously not with this lens on it, but what I would typically use for vlogging with this camera is the kit lens that usually comes with the camera, which is 16 to 50 millimeter. I recommend this camera for beginners, so if you're interested in starting out, I love this. And I also love that it has the ability, obviously, to interchange the lens. A couple other really great cameras if you're wanting to start off: the Canon G7X, which I'm sure that you've heard of. I personally suggest the Mark II, not necessarily the newest, which is the Mark III. The Sony ZV-E10, I have not owned that camera, but I've heard great things about it. And then lastly, the Canon M50. I used to have that camera as well. My friend Jordan has it now, and the quality on that is great. What's also nice about that camera is you can interchange the lens as well, so you're not limited to a point and shoot. I'm gonna try and have all of the links to everything down below in case you are interested in getting it. And then I have my Sony a7 III, which is like my true love. I haven't been able to use this for a little while because I actually need to clean out the sensor, which I did purchase a cleaning kit, but I have to sit down, watch the YouTube tutorial so I don't mess it up because she is very important and I don't want to do anything to affect the body of the camera. It has a cage on it right now, which has been super helpful for me when I need to have like a mic, lighting. I also got this with it too. It didn't come with it, but I bought it separately. So you can kind of attach it here or you can attach it at the top. I personally like going handheld more than having a gimbal or a stabilizer. So I'm kind of realizing that I don't really feel like I have a good setup for all of my accessories because this we just had laying around. So I just threw my chargers, my camera straps, because I hate having a camera strap usually, cords, batteries, chargers. Like if you looked in here, you'd probably be cringing because of the lack of organization, but this is kind of my like throw all. So, oh, actually, my client actually got this for me for a product shoot that I was doing. It is really cool. It is a rotating like stand for products. So basically you put a product on here and you can have it spin. So I love doing like product shoots. So it was really nice of her to get this for me because I really love it. Okay, so I think that I am finally done with my shelf. Don't have much, excuse me. I think that this is as good as it's gonna get right now. The paint in the back is really throwing me off, but it's okay. I would like to come up with something better than what I have here. I took some books from our bookshelf out there, and then this is the box with all of the cords, chargers, straps, and such. And I think the only thing that I wasn't able to put on my shelf is the camera that I am using right now. Obviously, I have the Lumix S5 II. I've been using it recently for all of my videos and I really like the quality. So I think that I'm going to continue using it for videos like this, but if I'm vlogging, then I'm probably going to pick up my 6400 because look how tiny. And then also the flip up screen comes in handy. It's very compact and portable. that is what I will use for like on the go vlogs. So I think that is all that I have in me today. I'm thinking of decluttering / organizing my closet next, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe down below, like, comment, anything that you'd like to see in the future, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.